Hi guys, today I am continuing the JavaScript or the Node.js. People who are new to Node.js or JavaScript, in the last session, I explained how to install the Node.js. So today I am visiting this Program Z website where they have given a online version of learning programming. It's a great choice. I love it. So here you can go to the JavaScript or any programming language, and you can also go through the tutorials and also have some examples and some quick references. And then also there is an online letter where you can play online. Say for example, when I want to print something on the console or log, you can just write something over here and you can automatically do that. And in this session, we will explore continuation for the JavaScript as a language. Okay, so going back to the home page, let me go there. So this is where I go here, and then so last time we talked about JavaScript in such. So JavaScript works in two ways. One is it will work on a web browser where you can simply go to the console log. So here in the website, they have clearly charted out the steps how you want to verify the sequential steps. But as a sequential process, I will also want to show the same thing here. So all you need to do is here you have a 3 dotted line, and you need to go here and click on the more tools, and then you go to the developer tools. Okay, so on the developer tools you can go to the console here, and then in the console you can clear it off, console and console history. Let me clear it off one more time. Okay, so now here on the left hand side, the way they have done console.log, and then I say hello world, and I can give the space, and it will give the space at the end when whatever the way you define, and I can close the bracket and put a semicolon. And when I enter, so at the console, you will see the console log. And the same thing if you want to achieve on your desktop machine. So the one of the beautiful thing I will say is that you need to go to the console. So here, the way I have defined is you go to the PWT, this is where I have my profile. And then generally I'm on doing on Mac, but it doesn't matter. So you go to the documents, then you go to your profile, like whatever the profile you want to create. Generally, I create working folder so that all my code is part of working. And within that, I create my name, and then I create my folder called technologies, so that blindly at any given point in time, I can just report this location, and then I go to the Node.js. So Node.js or JavaScript is one and the same. If you are using in the browser, it's called JavaScript. And if you are using in the backend or in your local machine as a web, as backend, API, like you can develop anything backend that you want to develop, you can use Node.js. So in the front end, it's called JavaScript. In the back end, it's called Node.js. So here, all I need to do is I can say I can create a folder called mkdir is to create your folder, and then you can say, since I am referring program Z, I can go to program Z, and then I can say here, and then here I can say about the let us go and see what is the first step they were talking about, getting started. But before getting started, they might have given me an option, right? So introduction to JS introduction. So let us put to the JS introduction. mkdir JS introduction. Ensure that you don't have a spaces, because it will give you later problem to go with the spaces. So I generally not to prefer have spaces. Then you can go and say, you can create multiple files, say getting started. So I can say start.js. Okay. So let us say when you say I want to create a file, I don't have anything here. I can go to create a file. You can say touch. Touch basically creates the empty file, and then say I can say start.js. So start is the getting started. I can maybe put getting start.js. Okay. And then here I am saying now when I say ls, I will be able to see, and ls minus ltr will give all the permissions here, and then here I can say cat getting started. I will not have any content because there is no content here. You can also use nano getting started. And then if you want to type here console.log, and I can go and say hello world, or I can also say let me complete this part, and then here I can go and put semicolon, and then in second line I can say this is my first JS program. And then I can also say console.log, and then this is so I can save it and close it here. And now I go to cat and getting started in JS. I can see the content of the file. Now, if I want to execute this, I can all I need to say is the file name. So I can see all the files, all the content, like how many lines I have created here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you have, you are going to get it, whatever you type within the console.log. So yeah, this is about printing something in the console, and the same is been explained here in the back. So if I go back to the page, they have explained what is a Node.js and how that is different, and how do you hit the Node.js module, and then you are able to see the page. And if you want to also write something on the page and go through the page, and you want to refer something in the page as a script, you can also do that. Yeah, so you can also do that, and you can say the way he has included the main.js. Maybe I will create one more subsequent video for this one, which will also help you to this. And there is a video session also where you can play and see this. But in this particular session, I will slowly divert based on the needs of the users. My intent of creating this JavaScript series is to get a job in IT. Maybe this will help you to guide you not only basics, but we will slowly go into the how to create a REST APIs, SOAP APIs, how do you consume it, how do you make yourself as a backend developer. Then we will also jump into front end as required. But at this point in time, we will go incrementally and do it, so that so my goal is to have 5 to 10 minutes video every time I post, and then incrementally learn the content of it. Okay, have a good day, guys. This is Sri from Dallas.